morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Mondays. It is November 17th. What's going on today? I had a busy weekend. It was the readathon weekend. I got a lot of books done. I got a lot of stitching in. Okay, so since I didn't do a video yesterday because it was Sunday, Saturday did I start it then? No. I finished the audiobook Love, Lies, and Whiskey by Melissa Foster. It was the latest book of a series. The last book doesn't come out until I think March of next year. Then I did text-to-speech on the Before, Now, and After Then by Peter Mann. Oh, Love, Lies, and Whiskeys, I think I gave that 5 stars. The Before, Now, and After Then by Peter Mann, I owned it as a Kindle and a paperback. I used to watch Peter all the time on YouTube, so it got me back to subscribe. He has several channels. One, he does reviews on TV shows and movies. One, he reviews books that he's reading. One, he does every day. It's called Peter Vlogs. He used to vlog in the car. But the video I watched the other day says he said he either can't or he doesn't drive anymore. I don't know what happened. And something about an accident. So, since I haven't watched him in a couple years, I started from the latest video and I'm going backwards until I used to watch him, which, like I said, has been a couple of years. So I have a lot of videos to catch up on. So, yeah. And he's lost quite a bit of weight. So that book was really good. That book was really good. It's a piece of fiction. It's not about him. Although he is gay, he is married, and the main character in the book is gay. And he was bullied a lot in school. I do know that. So there is a bully in this book. Then I did the Hogwarts Library. I own the Tales of Beetle the Bard by J.K. Rowling, but I did not own the other two. I could have sworn I had Quidditch Through the Ages, but I couldn't find it. So I did the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I did not get the audiobook that's like the movie. I got the audiobook to the original book, which is only like an hour long. It just tells you all the beasts from Harry Potter and that. Quidditch Through the Ages, that was like an hour long. And then the Tales of Beetle the Bard by J.K. Rowling, that's also only an hour long. Then Sunday, so that was 5 books that I finished on Saturday. Yes. Oh, and then what I do, I stitched on Snowy. And I put in 924 stitches. So I was all through here. 924. Yes, so that's the bottom of that page. And then it's over here, so yeah, got a lot done. I also watched General Hospital from Friday. I'll tell you what, I got a lot accomplished this weekend because I could clean while listening to books. So I would stitch for 100 stitches, and then I would come in here and I'd clean for a little bit. Then I would stitch for 100 stitches and come in here and clean. I cleaned. It's nice in here. Even Scott noticed. Scott's like, wow. Yeah, I have a floor again. And then I have the Book Mori app. And I didn't pay for it before. I had the free version. which doesn't keep your stuff. So all the books that I read this year did not show up on Book Mori when I got the new phone. Not happy about that. So I decided to pay for it. It's like $2.99 a month. I have a ton of subscriptions, you guys, but I use them. So on the Book Mori app, you can use it and read the barcode of all your books you own. I'm like, oh my God, I have like 300 books. So Saturday and Sunday, I started it Saturday and finished it yesterday. I went through all the books I own. So yesterday, I did Stitch on Fox and Fall all day. I listened to 3 audiobooks, finished all 3. I started and listened to Island Apart by Stephen Rachlin. I gave that a 5-star. That was really good. If I Stay by Gail Forman. Oh my God, you guys, that's a heartbreaking book. I know there's movies out. If I Stay and Where She Went. I owned Where She Went, but I did not own If I Stay. So I got both of them as audiobooks through Libby. So I listened to them and I finished my books. So how many books? So the total amount of books that I own and haven't read is 294 books. I did not put in the books that I own that I did read. I'm just keeping track of the books that I did, that I have to read. So yeah, so the next book, and I'll probably start it today because I like to listen to audio when I'm cleaning. I do craft and clean today on Mondays. So while I am cleaning, I will turn on my earbuds. The audio book is, did I even write it down? No, I gotta do that. The audiobook is Looking for Alaska. It is not available as an audiobook, so I think it is, but it might have been like $12. So I got it as an ebook, and I'll do text to speech. And that's by John Green. Now, I don't know what to think about this. I've heard mixed feelings about this book, so it might be a DNF. Did not finish. So today is also Fox and Fall. So like I said, I put in 1,472 stitches. Look at you guys. I have some more to do over here. I may have to move this because there's not a lot of fabric there, so I may have to stitch this in hand, whatever's over here, and then I've got to bring it down. I did start in the center, but look how, if I have to move this, it wasn't centered very well, because look at all the extra over here and not over here. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm almost done. It says I'm only at 30-something%, but on Pattern Keeper, it's counting all the squares. So I know I'm almost done with this. And then tonight after dinner is Mill Hill Monday. And so we're going to be stitching Ginger Friends. And as I told you last Monday, the cross stitching of all the brown in the gingerbread people is done. So now I'm on the border, and then when I'm done with this color, I will go down to the next color in the key legend. So yeah, I like this. So I would finish listening to an audiobook at like 11 at night, and I'm like, I'm getting tired, so I'm just gonna listen to Peter vlogs. So that's what I did. I watched his videos. What else did I do yesterday? I got 2 loads of laundry dry. I need to fold them. I have another load to put in the dryer. I set up the to-do list for this week in the planner. The planner cart is done. I still need to do that cart there and go through the stickers. I did throw stuff out. And then because I like, you know, these, anything that's got headers or hearts, you know, I pulled out from books, these things, and I have a stack of them because I like them for my to-do list. So I pulled them out from the older books. So I have that. So today, while in Craft and Clean Zoom, I want to watch last night's tracker. I have 2 episodes of the Mistletoe Murders to watch. 3 Wisest Men from Hallmark, that was on Saturday. Last night's movie was called Tidings for the Season. We'll see if I get to that. If not, yeah, I didn't write that one down. Let me do that. Tidings for the Seasons. We'll try to get to all these today. And if not, we'll try to finish them tomorrow night. Sometime, or tomorrow sometime, even though I like to listen to books on Tuesdays. I've got to do dishes today, clean the living room, change all the melts in my warmers, finish the laundry. Yesterday's dinner was chicken with cheddar broccoli rice and green beans. Today, dinner, I got to take it out of the freezer, is a pork tenderloin. Scott can have the rest of the broccoli and cheese rice, and the green beans. I'm going to make me some stir fry and brown rice. Yeah, so, that's for dinner. Brown rice. So, yeah, I had a pretty productive week. I can't believe the amount of books that I got into my book Maury. The only books I did not put into it also is the small pile of TBR that I'm working from right now. And I don't normally keep my books. I keep my favorite books and my fantasy books, especially if they have a really nice cover. Like I kept all my Sarah J. Maas. What else? I'm keeping all my Kate Stewart's. I'd like to buy the Katharina Mora books, but I haven't done that. I haven't bought any of those. But yeah, I have quite a few that I keep. So anyways, I was productive this weekend. I got what I wanted to get done. This room and the books in my bookcases to put in the app. So, yeah. We'll stitch on this more today. Violin craft and clean. And then, like I said, after dinner, we'll be ginger friends. I'm like, oh my God. I play Animal Crossing every day. It takes like an hour, half an hour. And Mondays is the longest I think it takes. I'll probably still do that, but I think I'm going to do it like when I'm cooking. I still have to fill out project sheets, and I have to go through my project sheets. So I still have to do that, so that'll probably be this weekend. Saturday, though, I'm gone for a few hours. Dylan and Candy invited us over for Thanksgiving dinner at their house on Saturday because Candy is a nurse at a nursing home, and she always makes sure she works Thanksgiving Day. That's her one holiday she always works it. So she wants to have us over this Saturday, and Justin, so we'll be over there. Her son did get to come home. He's been stationed. I forgot where he was stationed. Japan. He's in the Marines. But because of the government shutdown, he wasn't allowed to leave. And now I guess he's at least in the States. So other than that, I don't know if he'll be there Saturday. That's it. That's it for today. Tomorrow, you will have a video. I have an appointment with my oncologist. I get to meet him. My brother-in-law is taking me, and then I asked my brother-in-law if he could take me to the lab. It's in our town. We got to drive by it anyways, so I can get blood work done because I have an appointment Wednesday morning with the licensed pharmacist at my doctor's office. Justin's taking me to that appointment. So, yeah. I didn't get to sleep till like 2 o'clock this morning. And then when Scott got up at 4:30, Peanut decided that I should be up too. And she kept butting her head against my head. And then she kept licking my arms. So I put all my arms underneath the covers, and then she was headbutting my feet. So I got up, and I was up for about an hour, went back to bed, and then around 9:30, she started yelling her bloody head off because she was playing with a toy. It's the only time she meows is when she's playing with her toys, and she's really, really loud. I don't know how many times I yelled out to her to shut up, and she wouldn't. So, yeah. Well, it looks like there was something on this, and it fell off. I don't know what I bet you it was like a spider. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. It is now 10 to 11. I need to go fix breakfast before I go into my craft and clean. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.